This week I'm behind the wheel of a plug-in hybrid, introducing the all-new redesigned 2017 Chevy Volt. It's full of technology and it drives great, but the best part is, if your daily commute is 50 miles or less round trip, you'll never visit a gas station again. I'll explain how it all works next on this week's Car Pro Test Drive. This week we take a look at the 2017 Chevy Volt plug-in hybrid. I reviewed the first generation Volt back in 2010, and GM made some major changes to the Volt in 2016, but only sold it in a handful of states. Now comes the 2017 model, and it'll be available to everyone. While the original Volt looked somewhat like a concept car and was a bit radical, this new Volt looks more mainstream, and unless you knew it was an electric car, you'd never guess it. Of course, the big news with this car is the drive system. In a nutshell, here's how it works. Essentially, you have twin electric powered motors putting out 149 horsepower combined with a 1.5 liter gasoline engine powered range extender. The electric motors are powered by an 18.4 kilowatt lithium ion battery pack that you typically plug in to recharge, but it can also be partially recharged on the go from the gas engine generator and regenerative braking. The gas engine kicks in when the battery pack's charge is depleted, working primarily as a generator to continue providing electricity to the battery pack. In some situations, such as accelerating with a depleted battery or passing and climbing steep hills, the gas engine also assists the electric motors to increase the Volt's performance. We'll talk specific fuel economy numbers a little bit later. I was surprised when I got in the Volt to see the contemporary two-tone interior. There are only two trim levels, the LT and the Premier. This is the Premier, so it comes with leather seats that are very comfortable. The dash is colorful and high-tech. In the middle of the gauges, you can use the steering wheel controls to gather all sorts of information. Volt has a comfortable center console that houses the mode buttons so you can choose from normal, sport, mountain, or hold. There is a wireless cell phone charger there too. Above that is an 8-inch Chevy MyLink touchscreen that holds all the apps and allows you to operate the Bose stereo, the Apple and Android interfaces, navigation system, 4G LTE hotspot that will operate 7 different devices, and real-time traffic info. One screen gives you all the info on whether you're running at all on gas, battery, or a combination. Although Chevy calls this a 5-passenger, consider it a 4-passenger. The poor slug in the middle of the back seat won't be very comfortable for long. The Volt Premier comes very well equipped with aluminum wheels, keyless entry with remote start, automatic temperature controlled air, front and rear heated seats, a heated steering wheel, an electronic emergency brake, rear view camera, and front and rear parking sensors. It will even parallel park itself. One thing parents will love is the Volt comes with teen driver technology. You enter a PIN and your teen cannot turn on any audio without their seatbelts on. The car will warn them when they go too fast, and you can set a limit to the audio volume. It will also inform you if any safety features are activated. My tester has $1,800 in optional equipment, including blind spot warning, lane keeping assist, forward low speed automatic braking, forward collision alert, rear cross traffic alert, and automatic headlight dimming. Now let's talk fuel economy and range. The government rates this vehicle combined gas and battery at 106 miles per gallon. On just gas, it's rated at 42 combined city and highway. On a full electric charge, you start out with 53 miles of range before the gas engine kicks in. Battery and gas combined, you get 420 miles of range. Just plugging into your house outlet, you can get a full charge in 13 hours. And if you have a 240 volt outlet, it will charge in 4.5 hours. Every time you brake, it also sends a charge to the batteries, which further extends the range. Other than the quietness of the car, you would never know it was an electric when you were driving it. Acceleration is amazing, and the batteries running through the middle of the car gives it a lot of balance and superb handling. It's an extremely enjoyable car to drive. Remember too, this is one of the few electric cars that you can go cross-country without stopping to charge the car, giving it a huge advantage over the Nissan Leaf. MSRP fully loaded like this Volt is $40,325, and you can check and see if there are any state or federal tax credits you're eligible for at the time of purchase. In some states, there could be as much as $9,000 available for you. Wrap your brain around this for a moment. If your daily commute is under 50 miles a day, you'll never visit a gas station again with the Chevy Volt. One word of caution, I can tell that like most electrics, the range on all battery power drops when the outside temperature gets over 90 degrees, but it's not drastic. By the way, the hybrid system, including the batteries, are under warranty for 8 years or 100,000 miles. Thanks for riding along with us today for another CarPro test drive. This week, driving on battery power in a 2017 Chevy Volt.